I get asked all the time, what is the best concealed carry holster? And the truth is that there are a ton of great options. And yet, the most popular ones are dangerous pieces of crap that can get you killed. Today, we're gonna look at some of those. What is up, guys? Will Workman here with Workman Protection Training, here to give you the skills, the tools, and the mindset to protect yourself and your family. If you haven't yet, hit that like and subscribe button so that we can get this training past the algorithm. So what makes a holster safe or dangerous? Well, I'm glad you asked. My 4 things that a holster should do are cover the trigger guard completely, hold the firearm securely, allow access to the firearm consistently, and hold its shape when the gun is drawn. A good example of a great and safe holster is this KSG Armory holster. This one is the Knox holster. It actually comes with a spare mag attachment that you can add on to this as well. This is a great option. So if you need a good safe holster, then go check out KSG Armory in the description down below. Now for this demonstration, I'm gonna be using my blue gun. Now this is the exact same size, shape, and everything as my Glock 19, but I like to use it especially when I'm showing off holsters that are dangerous because it allows me to point this thing in all directions and it's completely safe because it's not a real gun. It's just a piece of plastic that we use for training. So the first one is the Uncle Mike's holster. Now this is the classic holster that any Walmart, Cabela's, Bass Pro Shop, Dick's Sporting Goods, anything like that is gonna have on this shelf. And the reason that these are so popular is just because they're like $8.
Wow! That's a low price!
They also advertise that they're like universal, they'll fit any gun. Any company that says that, it's just gonna be crap for any gun that you put it in. It's basically a sock with a little cheap plastic clip. The reason that this one is unsafe is, for one thing, it doesn't really hold the gun securely. This one is made for this size gun and it can just slide in and out way too easily. I mean, just with barely moving it around, this gun can come out of your holster. So basically, if you fall down, this gun is coming out of your holster.
That's not good enough!
Not only can I still fit my finger inside the holster and pull the trigger, I can just about pull the trigger through the holster because the holster is just that flimsy and it's just crap. Because this is also a soft holster, it's pushed up against my body through my belt, which means if I have it on and then I draw the gun, then the holster closes. The reason that one of my safety rules is that the holster cannot collapse when the gun is drawn is because eventually when I'm done training, done practicing, done shooting, I'm gonna have to put this gun back in the holster. And the only way to really do that is fish around with the gun and point it in all different directions to try to get it back in the holster, or stick my fingers in front of my gun to hold it open in order to get the gun back in the holster.
Good Lord.
So this one is complete garbage. It's not safe at all, and don't buy it. It's terrible. It's trash. These next 2 are really popular designs, and there's a ton of different companies that makes holsters like this. They're all garbage. They're all unsafe. So I'm gonna be nice and not say the name of the company.
Be nice.
You guys might be able to figure it out. They did send these to me for free, and they seem like really nice people. They still make a garbage product, and I'm gonna tell you why.
It's true.
But before we get to that, if you are new to concealed carry or you're just trying to find a better way to conceal, then I want to give you something that will really help you out. And that is my free guide to concealment. It's basically everything that I wish I knew when I first started carrying a gun, and I want you to have it for free. So go check that out in the description down below. So this one is like a pancake style holster. And the reason that these are so popular is because when you have them in your hand, they're all cushiony. They're soft. It's like a pillow. It's wonderful. The reason that they're unsafe is, for one thing, because they're soft. When I put my gun in this holster, it fits really tight, by the way. This is the one that is supposed to be for my gun, but it doesn't seem to fit quite right. It's really open and wide towards the bottom and really tight towards the top. This one is a little bit harder to get to the trigger once the gun is in there completely. So they at least have that going for them, but I can still get my finger in there to the trigger. I can also apply pressure through that on the trigger which is not good. The main reason that this one fails, again, is because when I have the gun holstered and it's on my body, it's holding tension only sticking my little piggies in the way and muzzling my little piggies. And I don't know about you guys, but I'd like to keep these things. I really would not like to blow them off. So this one is a complete fail for that reason. It's garbage. It's terrible. This last one is from the same company, but there are a ton of companies that make models like this. This is just a simple belly band. So it's just a thick, stretchy band. It Velcros together. It's supposedly supposed to have a place for your gun and I guess your magazine or maybe your phone or something if you want to put your phone in there. And the way it works is you put the gun down in this crappy little elastic thing. Again, I'm glad I'm using a blue gun because I cannot do this safely with a real gun. And it's got this weird strap that goes over it. And I guess is supposed to click in. Oh, that's not working. There we go. This is their attempt to hold the gun securely. So I guess you could say it does that. So maybe 1 star for that. But the main problem with this is like if I go to draw my gun, I can't even get the gun out one-handed unless I pull this first and then grab the gun. And again, I could pull that trigger through that holster for sure, especially if it's out even a tiny bit. My finger's on the trigger, I could apply pressure and pull it there. But also if the gun is completely in the holster, my finger could slide straight down into there really easy, right into the trigger guard and accidentally pull the trigger there.
Prepare to die.
This one also collapses on itself. The draw to this one is that, oh, you don't even need a belt. You can just throw it on with shorts or a dress or whatever. These are really heavily marketed towards females because they don't wear belts a lot of times. I get a lot of women in my class that either have these or have heard about these or have a friend that have these. And I really try to tell them there are other safe options that you can have that you don't have to have a belt for, but this is not it. This is garbage. It's unsafe. Please don't buy it. If you're looking for a holster setup that does not require a belt, the Filster Enigma is a great option. It's a little bit pricey, but it really is the best thing on the market that you could get. It's really comfortable. It works to wear with anything. So please stay away from these. Don't be fooled by the hype and the comfort that they promise because they're not safe. That's the most important thing when you're carrying a gun. Please don't fall into this trap of buying garbage just because they're popular.
No! God, please, no! No!
They're not popular because they're good. They're popular because they're cheap. Get yourself a good Kydex holster that clicks your gun into place, covers the trigger guard completely, holds onto it securely, and allows you access to it consistently and allows you to put that gun back in the holster safely without muzzling yourself. If you need a good holster, then go check out KSG Armory in the description down below. If you gained value from this video, don't forget to subscribe down below. And until next time, be alert, stand firm in your faith, be courageous, be strong, and let all that you do be done in love. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.